What's up, everybody? It's your boy Melvin here for another classic review. So today I'm going to talk about a specific cartoon series, the one that started all. I'll give you a hint. It starts with some meddling teenagers and a talking dog. If you guess right, it's Scooby-Doo. Where are you? Started as a Saturday morning cartoon schedule back in September 13th of 1969. Aired for 2 seasons until October 31st, 1970. This is the one that started it all. The OG Scooby-Doo. But before we begin, did you subscribe? Did you hit the bell? If so, are you ready to solve a mystery? If so, grab your massive sandwiches, your Scooby snacks, and let's hit the road, shall we? So yeah, Scooby-Doo, where are you? What's a television series created by Joe Ruby and Ken Spears and produced by Hanna-Barbera for CBS. The series premiered, like I said, on network Cartoon Morning, Saturday morning cartoon schedule when it first began in 1969 until it ended on Halloween on October 31st, 1970. Later in 1978, a selection of episodes from the later series, Scooby-Doo All-Stars Laugh Olympics, and the Scooby-Doo Show were aired on ABC under the Scooby-Doo Where Are You name. And they were released in DVD set market as a third season. It also aired on BBC One in the UK in 1970 to 1973. The complete series is also available on Boomerang, HBO Max, and Tubi streaming service. Scooby-Doo Where Are You is the first incarnation of a long-running media franchise primarily consistent of animated series, several films, and related merchandise, which, holy shit, all it began in 1969 until 70. Damn. I remember my first episode of Scooby-Doo. If it was the VHS one, it was with shit. It was the Creeper and the Headless Spectre. You know which one? When the kids have when their van gets overheated, they had to go to Shaq and Scooby go to a well, and they found a ghost popping out. That's what some old caretaker saying about the Headless Spectre in the old mansion. Let's talk about the title cards. If you're a Scooby-Doo intro, there's two. One that was with this, looks like this manor. If you're not, that's from an episode featuring the ghosts of the Kensington Manor. And another one looks like a run-down wooden Victorian manor, beat up. I don't know which one that is, but hey, there's always those two. Which I know. It was developed by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, and also by Iwao Takamoto and Fred Silverman, directed by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera. The voice actors consist of Don Messick, Cassie Chasm, Frank Welker, Nicole Jaff, Steffiana Christopherson, and Heather North. The music by David Mook and composed by Ben Radley, which everyone knows. The opening theme, Scooby-Doo Wario, performed by Larry Marks from 1969 to 1970, and then George A. Robertson Jr. in 1970. Composer by Ted Nichols by 1969 until then in 1970, which is the producer of 3 seasons and a number of 41 episodes. Which each episode has a runtime of 21 minutes. And distributed by Taft Broadcasting. It was released back in the original broadcast by CBS from 1969 to 1970, and then ABC in 1978. Which, chronologically, after this one, then came the new Scooby-Doo movies from 1972 and 1973, which featured Scooby-Doo in the game meeting famous celebrities, comedians, you know. I think their first episode was when they meet the Addams Family, voiced by the original cast from the '60s show from MGM, which is actually pretty cool. Look at what they did with the monsters. I wonder how they handle that. Let's meet the voice cast. So you might recognize we have Dominic, who voices Scooby-Doo. We have Cassie Chasm as Shaggy Rogers, Frank Welker as Fred Jones. And to this day, he still voices Fred Jones and Scooby-Doo since Dominic passed away, I think. Let me see. Nope, no, shit. We have Stefania Christopherson as Daphne Blake, but she only did for season 1. We have Heather North, who currently be with playing Daphne Blake from seasons 2 and 3. We have Nicole Jaff as Velma Dinkley from seasons 1 and 2, until we have Pat Stevens as Val Dinkley for season 3 only. So there's been a lot of changes with mostly the female characters, like with who's playing Daphne and Velma. Like Stefiana only played Daphne for only one season until Heather North took over for seasons 2 and 3. Then you have Nicole Jaff, who played Velma, who only played in seasons 1 and 2. But fortunately, she was replaced by Pat Stevens for season 3. Now let's talk about the origins, because Scooby-Doo was the result of CBS with Ann Hanna-Barbera's plan to create a non-violent Saturday morning program that would appease the parents' watch groups that had protested the superhero-based programs of the mid-60s. Oh, fuck. Are you kidding me? Oh, you don't like superheroes fighting justice? Okay, introduce the kids with drugs. Here, kid, have some cocaine. Whee! Oh, boy. What? Do you consider Western violence well? Oh, boy. I'm smelling religious fanatics. I tell you what. I think y'all agree with me. I know we all love Scooby-Doo, but this is one way to dishonor the series. Good grief. The original title of the series was Mysteries 5, and later, Who's Scared? Scooby-Doo Wario underwent a number of changes from script to screen, most significant being the downplaying of a musical group angle. However, the basic concept, a group of teenagers and their dog solving supernatural related mysteries, was always in place. Scooby-Doo creator Joe Ruby and Ken Spears serve as the story supervisor on the series. Ruby, Spears, and Bill Lutz, I think, wrote all the scripts for the 17 first seasons episodes, while Lutz, Lars Born, and Tom Dagnes wrote the 8-second series with Ruby and Spears as story editors. The plot varied little from episode to episode. The main concept was as follows. The gang is driving in the mystery machine, either returning from or going to a regular teenage function, where the van breaks down for any variety of reasons: overheating, flat tire, out of gas. In immediate vicinity, a large, mostly vacant property, ski lodge, hotel, factory, mansion. The station turns out to be suffering from a monster problem: ghosts, yetis, vampires, witches, etc. The gang has then volunteers to investigate the case. That seems original. Are you sure? Because kids would just go into trouble like that today. Hey, we can solve this 3-to-1 there in a funeral. The gang split up to cover more ground. Fred and Velma finding clues, Daphne finding danger, Shaggy and Scooby finding food, fun, and the ghosts and monsters who chase them. Yeah. Eventually, enough clues are found to convince the gang that the ghost and monster is fake. Fred then develops a much too complex trap to capture it, only for it to be invariably go aware. Alternatively, the gang calls for the local sheriff, only to get stopped by a villain halfway. Eventually, the ghost monster is apprehended in disguise. Once unmasked, the ghost monster has to be an unsuspected authority figure, or otherwise a conditions local who is usually disguised to cover something such as a crime or scam. After giving the parting shot and And I have gone away with it too. If it weren't for those meddling kids, the offender is taken away to jail, and the gang allowed to continue their way to their destination. Well, yeah. Let's talk about the music, shall we? The second season featured Bubblegum Chase Stain songs produced by Lala Production, which had originally been contracted to create the music for Josie and the Pussycats, the first of many anime series made from the same mold as Scooby-Doo Where Are You. These songs were written by Danny Jansen and Austin Roberts and were performed by Roberts, who also made new recordings of Scooby-Doo Where Are You theme song for the second season. The series theme song has been covered by several subsequent artists, including Matthew Sweet for the 1995 TV special and album Saturday Morning Cartoon Greatest Hits, Third Alien Invaders from 2000, the B-52s, Cindy, Kate, and Fred for Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase from 2001, Mixed Picks for the live-action Scooby-Doo film 2002, Crystal Harris for Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Vampire from 2003, and Best Coast for Scoob 2020. Yeah, a lot of people hate it, but I still like it. Scooby-Doo Where Are You utilized a laugh track, a common feature in most animated TV series until the late 1970s. It was removed for syndication in the 1980s, following Turner's purchase of Hanna-Barbera and its networks TBS, TNT, and Cartoon Network. Initial broadcast of the series in 1994, the laugh track was reinstated in 1997. Oh, okay. That seems right for me. Home media as well. On June 4th, 2002, Warner Home Video released 4 episodes from the series on a compilation DVD in Region 1 entitled Scooby-Doo's Creepiest Capers. They later released all 25 episodes on DVD in Region 1 on March 16, 2004 under the title Scooby-Doo Where Are You? The complete first and second season. A DVD entitled Scooby-Doo Where Are You? Complete third season was released in 2007. Made up of episodes produced in 1978. Added to the Scooby's All-Stars package, later syndicated as part of the Scooby-Doo show. On November 9th, 2010, Warner Home Video released Scooby-Doo Where Are You? The complete series. A disc set feature all 25 episodes of the series, plus 16 episodes produced in 1978, which aired as part of the Scooby-Doo All-Stars Laugh Olympics. The set is encased in a special collectible package in form of the Mystery Machine replica. It also features a special bonus disc filled with new and archival material. The set was re-released on November 13th of 2012. A Blu-ray version of the complete series was released on September 3rd, 2019 for the series' 50th anniversary. Starting out on January 27th of 2009, Warner Home Video released single disc DVD with 4 episodes each, plus an episode from Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Gets a Clue. 4 volumes have been released through October 9th, 2010. Oh boy. As for the reception, how people recepted it, Scooby-Doo Where Are You? Was a hit for Hanna-Barbera and CBS, which led Hanna-Barbera to eventually create a series with similar concepts on ABC, NBC, and on CBS, including Josie and the Pussycats, The Pebbles and Bam Bam Show, which is a sequel to The Flintstones, mostly starring Fred's daughter and Barney's son. Then we have Pebbles, Dino, and Bam Bam segments on Flintstones comedy show, The Funky Phantom, Speed Buggy, Genie, which is a animated version of the 60s sitcom I Dream of Jeannie. Jabberjaw, The Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan, which is an anime series based on the Charlie Chan movies from the 1940s. Inch High, Private Eye, Goober and the Ghost Chasers, Clue Club, Captain Caveman and the Teen Angels, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kids, and New Shimu. I don't know who that is. Wait, I think they're missing one. What are they missing? I had it in my head. Ugh. In 2005, Scooby-Doo Where Are You came 49th in the Channel 4's 100 Greatest Cartoons. In the UK, it was more recently voted as the 8th greatest kids TV show by viewers of the same channel. It was ranked the 24th greatest cartoon on IGN's Top 100 Animated Series, which, damn. That's great praise, I'm going to tell you what. Let's talk about some of the more popular episodes, shall we? Because there are a whole lot of episodes of Scooby-Doo. Of course, you have season 1. Sorry. Season 1, which became iconic, which started in 2013. Yeah, sorry, 1969. But yeah. There were a lot of interesting episodes in season 1. Well, the whole series. You got the most popular villains. You got the Creeper. Let's see who else. Well, we all know what's the first episode. The first episode that started was What a Night for a Night, which is when they're in case against their first villain, the Black Knight. Which, of course, when Shaggy and Scooby were walking home from the movies, they discovered a truck carrying a suit of black armor, supposedly delivered to the local museum, which they later trying to find out the archaeologist who was driving the truck disappeared. Realized about the legend of the Black Knight's armor. We all know that. This is the episode I love. A Clue for Scooby-Doo, which features a ghost diver. The ghost of Captain Cutler. Who doesn't remember that one? That weird moaning. But more creepy. Go to the graveyard of ships, which holy shit. This is fun. There are a lot more episodes, of course. Besides. Oh, this is the one I was talking about. The title cards of each art. This is the one. What the heck is going on? What features? Pay a visit to Sharon, who's young. What turns out, Elias. Which turns out, mystery involving the ghost of Elias Kingston. If you don't know what it is, if you recognize that the open title when the cartoon starts, there's two. The original one from 1960, and I don't know when they start changing for seasons 2 and 3. Yeah, I gotta check. But that is actually from the Kingston Mansion, which is actually pretty cool. Then you got a lot more actually. I think one that made me laugh was Backstage Rage while getting pizza. Shaggy and Scooby came across a violent case filled with counterfeit money. Well, Scooby is distracted by a puppet dog. The money is stolen. Soon they fall into a puppet. A man named Pietro, who's a local puppet theater, until there reveals a puppet master filling with gags with puppets. Holy shit! I hope this ain't no inspiration for the famed movie Puppet Master. If it is, oh boy. That's way beyond a rated G. Jesus. This one gaggles of Galloping Ghosts, which this one has more villains than the most. It has Count Dracula, the Wolfman, the Frankenstein monster, and Carlotta the Gypsy. Which, holy shit, that's a lot. Of course, you got more. Of course, you have this famous one. Go Away Ghost Ship, which features the ghost of Redbeard. But I think he appeared twice, Redbeard. One in this one, and the other in the Scooby-Doo movies featuring the Globetrotters in the swamps in Florida. Twice. Stealing oil. Here they're stealing cargo. Which is actually pretty funny. Okay, I gotta stop because there's a gag with Scooby trying to bung the fog. He cuts the fog with his own nail and eats it like a donut. Which is actually pretty fun. I always I want to taste out what fog donut tastes like. Damn. And of course, we have A Night of Fright is No Delight, which is featuring the Phantom Shadows, which I feel like this house is the one for featuring the current openings of the seasons 2 and 3. They never get. It's always seen far, but you never see more close in the front with a lower angle. I think this is from this one. I think this features which of course, Scooty is aimed in a will by Colonel Beauregard Sanders, an eccentric millionaire whose life is saved by him several years ago. Which, holy shit! Wait, Scooby, you just saved a Confederate general, a Confederate colonel? Okay, I'm glad no one noticed this one. I'm glad because it's still airing that Scooby is actually an heir to a Confederate colonel's fortune, and when he received the fortune, the money, the millions are worthless because it's Confederate money. It's worthless. That is sad. He inherited $1 million fortune and turns out to be worthless because it's Confederate money. Ouch. Damn. That's gotta hurt. And of course, the one that scares the ship people most, Spooky Space Kook, which when the game runs out of gas, they run into a rural farm talking about a mysterious flying saucer, which the fucking saucer looks like one of those, those jarts, those darts, like that. Just make it like a creepy ass spaceship. And you have the Space Kook right there. Damn, a spacesuit with that flashing light making that weird laugh. I'm not gonna do the laugh because you know which laugh I'm talking about. The Space Kook. Damn. Of course, after that we have season 2 that started in 1970 with Nowhere to Hide, which is, oh boy. The villain here is the ghost of Mr. Hyde. Oh yes, we're going to classic famous villains, but this time's a ghost. And there's actually a doctor named Dr. Jekyll, so yeah. The home of Dr. Jekyll, the great-grandson of the novel character, which, wait, what? How does that work? Well, it explains that he's believed to be cursed because of the ghost of his ancestor, the original Dr. Jekyll, who became the original Mr. Hyde. Which became the shenanigan right there. Oh boy. Then we have Mystery Max Mix-Up, which features the ghosts of Saint Toi and the Scare Pair, which attend the Chinese New Year in San Francisco. Daphne buys a golden mask in a curio shop. The game visits Mr. Fong, who tells them that the mask was stolen many centuries ago from the crypt of the Chinese warlord named Zhen Tao, when his ghost, two zombie henchmen, kidnap Daphne to take the mask. At first, I thought this was in China because it made more sense because the mess is supposed to be Chinese, but it's actually Chinatown in San Francisco. Damn. Then we have, of course, the Creeper. And the gag with a baby chick thinking Scooby is his mother. Oh boy. And then we have the Haunted House Hang Up, which this is the first Scooby-Doo episode I've ever seen. I never knew this was from season 2. I thought season 1. But this is the one when they encounter the Headless Spectre and the Funny Phantom. Meaning, it's actually a ghost in the sheet with a helium balloon. Which, finding the fortune in the manor. The ghost of Jefferson Stillwell, we meet his descendant, Penrod Stillwell, looking for his fortune, including the main villain, Astra Shanks, who was the one trying to steal the fortune from him. Okay. When I first saw that, what the fuck? Where's his head? Yeah. Works. There are many things, but yeah. And we came to season 3, which is the final one for them. Oh boy. Wow. I did not know this. There's a lot here. It's from the Scooby-Doo show, remember. We have the Skeleton Men, which is a gag from the show episode called Creepy Tangle in the Bermuda Triangle. Damn, I didn't know this. After that, we have the... Oh yeah, the ghost of the Two Switch a Witch, which is the ghost of Melissa Wilcox on Halloween night in New Orleans town Salem, Massachusetts. He's being haunted by the ghost of the witch. Wilcox was burned at the stake in 1778. False, because they never burned witches, they hanged them. They just like to make the story more interesting. After receiving a distress call from their friend Alina Wilcox, a descendant of the accused witch, the gang arrives to help despite being warned off by the town's mayor. The gang realizes the witch looks like exactly like Adeline. Okay, I haven't seen this episode for itself. Oh boy. You have the Tar Monster, you have the ghosts of Fenyan McDuff and the Loch Ness Monster, Old Iron Face, which that's another classic one, Jaguar, Cat Creature, Mantis, Phantom, Disc Demon actually, Moon Monster, Ghostly Gondolier, which, okay, that's my favorite one. That's from episode 13, Menace in Venice. When the game visits Venice, Antonio Venice, who's a son of a noble, when you see the ghostly gondolier stealing a priceless ancient artifact necklace that Antonio is wearing that connects to a famous treasure and hidden. And this is very close to home. Don't go near the Fortress of Fear. This is when they visit here in Puerto Rico and visit the famed fortress El Morro of the ghost of Juan Carlos. Fun fact, they actually got it right because there's no one ghost of Juan Carlos, but the fortress of Morro is haunted by spirits from the past. Not just Morro, according to San Cristobal as well. It's kind of weird why they use Morro more. Well, since it's in the open in the port, why not? I kind of expected to use more in San Cristobal since it was also a prison. It's also famously haunted as well. But still, this is actually pretty cool. They didn't even know that. This is a funny one because they didn't know that Fortunes actually is haunted, so no wonder we're getting more tourism here. Nice. Then we have the Warlock Wimbledon by Anthos the Warlock. Then we have the final one, episode 16, The Beast Awakes in the Bottomless Lake, which is the main villain is the Beast of Bottomless Lake. And those were the episodes that completed Scooby-Doo Are You and the Scooby-Doo Show. Ain't that confusing, huh? After following that, by 1972-73, the new Scooby-Doo movies, but that'll be another review for another time. But let me tell me what you think of Scooby-Doo Are You? Did you like the show? You seen the reruns? Because hey, they always show the reruns. Okay, reruns from Cartoon Network in the good old days, like from the beginning, like around when Cartoon Network started, like the 2000s era, right there, or Boomerang before they fucked it up with. I know they probably like new shows there, but still, I remember the Boomerang. I remember featured old cartoons like the Flintstones, a lot of them, even old school cartoons. They show at midnight, like the MGM cartoons. But let me know what you think of Scooby-Doo Are You. Tell me what was your favorite episode, your favorite villain from this 3-season series. Did you know that there were actually, well, 2 actresses who played 2 characters from the 2 different seasons? Like, you know, this is I never knew. I never knew they changed the actresses who voiced Daphne and Velma during time. Maybe they had problems. I don't know. Who knows? And they But they always keep the male actors the same, like Don Messick, Cassie Chasm, and Frank Welker. That was the same. But the ones who play Daphne and Velma, they keep changing for some reason. And what's your favorite song from each of the episodes? Because there's a lot. The chase songs, including the opening songs, including the opening intros for Scooby-Doo as well. But yeah, let me know what you think of the series. Did you love it? Are you still a fan of Scooby-Doo? I mean, the one that started it all. And let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you're new to the channel, give a like to this video, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.